When work is being performed on a lead job site, Thomas Industrial Coatings will provide all of the equipment and facilities that a worker needs to protect themselves and their family from the harmful effects of high levels of lead exposure. The main ways to protect your family from being exposed to lead is to utilize the decontamination facilities provided to you when on the job. Another way that Thomas Industrial Coatings protects its employees from being exposed to high levels of lead is by requiring blood lead level testing. Every employee is tested when they start their employment. This is to set a base level before starting work on lead jobs. We test our workers to make sure their blood lead level is well under the permissible level prescribed by OSHA. When the blood level is above the acceptable level, the employee is removed from the job and tested every 2 weeks until blood lead levels are within normal range. Smoking, eating, and drinking water without washing your hands during lead work can cause lead ingestion exposure. There are many different types of personal protective equipment. Eye protection. Every day on the job, there are materials that could cause major eye trauma or loss of an eye. Dust, flying debris from grinders, chemicals used in coatings are just a few of the hazards on the job sites. Hard hats are a must when on any construction site. Hard hats can help protect you from falling objects. Hearing protection helps to prevent damage to the eardrum or loss of hearing. Employers are required to provide hearing protection when employees are exposed to an 8-hour time-weighted average noise level of 85 decibels or above. If you have to raise your voice to have a conversation, you need hearing protection. Safety-toed boots are required on all work sites, including the shop areas. High-visibility vests or shirts are required when working near roadways. Traffic is an unpredictable and dangerous hazard. Never walk with your back turned to oncoming traffic. Respiratory protection must be worn during painting, lead abatement, and blasting procedures. Aerial boom lifts are used on many of our job sites. Employees must receive training to operate the equipment. Fall protection is required in aerial boom lifts at all times. Life vests are also required when the man basket is extended completely over water. Before conducting this type of work, ask your supervisor to show you the proper procedure. Scissor lifts are often used. They help eliminate fall hazards that ladders can cause. Spider baskets and swing stages allow our employees to access areas safely and without damage to the structure. Each employee on a spider or swing stage must have their own properly anchored lifeline. Lifelines must be tied to a different anchorage point other than the spider or swing stage. Should the spider or swing stage fail, the worker would be caught by their own lifeline. When using spider baskets and swing stages in windy conditions, winds must be monitored to ensure a safe work site. SafeSpan is a special type of suspended scaffolding that creates a working platform underneath bridges and overpasses. When SafeSpan is being erected and dismantled, employees must be 100% tied off at all times. Guardrail systems are installed on the SafeSpan. These systems include a top rail at 42 inches, a mid-rail, and a toe board. When the SafeSpan has been completed and the guardrail system has been put in place, employees can perform their duties without wearing their fall protection equipment. Check with your supervisor to make sure fall hazards have been eliminated. The different types of scaffolding used on our sites range from 6 feet tall to over 200 feet tall. The scaffold can be as high as a contractor wants, as long as the guardrails around the working surface are the proper height to protect the worker from a fall. When accessing scaffolding, you must use an approved ladder. An extension ladder must extend 3 feet over the working surface and be secured so it will not move during use. Airless paint sprayers are essential to our daily operations. There are risks when using them, such as fire and explosions. This may occur when the employee is spraying or flushing flammable fluid in an area where air circulation is poor and open flame or spark is present.